Ndibuwa secondary Chinji alongside Positivo takubweretserani uthenga okudza HIV mene tingaitengere komanso kuipewera isiye kutengeka ndi anzathu kugwiritsa ntchito makondomu moyenera komanso kupanga control ma feelings athu.
Ikafika nthawi wapeza wachikondi usakhulupirire munthu ngwachabe mukayezetse matenda aedzi.
They say that music is the spice of life. We all need music in our lives. Experts say that even infants are able to process musical sounds and patterns. For the youth, music is even more appealing. It is part of their popular culture and lifestyle, and it defines in a great way how they think and behave. So one can ask, what better way is there to create HIV and AIDS awareness among the youth than through music? To create impact in HIV reduction, programs must always put an emphasis on age-appropriate modes of communication that match the lifestyles of their target groups. Youth are bound to respond more positively to music than lectures which they find tedious. Positivo, an NGO in Malawi, is using this popular medium for its HIV and AIDS outreaches among the youth in Malawi. And the impact that it is creating is awesome. From the southern part of Malawi to the central region and up to the north, fresh-faced youths are turning out in huge numbers, not only to dance to the beats of the music they are creating, but also to churn out important messages in adolescent sexual health and rights.
Hello there, my name is Darren Clark and I'm the National Director of Positivo Malawi. I'm here today to explain to you about the project we've just been doing in partnership with CREDOC and JournAIDS. The project is funded by UNAIDS and the aim is to produce 3 songs in 3 different communities around Malawi. The songs we produce are worked out through music workshops with secondary school students. The aim of each song is to produce powerful messages written by the students about HIV/AIDS and sexual reproductive health. A workshop consists of 5 different interventions with our target group, the target group being secondary school students. The first intervention is getting to know the students. The Positivo team go to the school to meet a group of around 30 students, and the idea is we want to get to know them. We want to learn their perceptions about HIV and AIDS, how they spend their free time, what is their ambition, and most importantly, what type of music they like, because the song we produce must be in a style that is very popular in that local area.
Hello, my name is Helen Smith. I'm the Finance Director and Logistics Manager for Positivo here in Malawi. Positivo was registered in Malawi in 2013 as an NGO, having started in Mozambique as an association in 2007, where Darren and I worked with a group of local musicians to develop a unique methodology for producing effective, powerful messages created by the participants for their own communities.
For the Positivo team, every day is long and hard, but it also holds great expectations and fulfillment. Driving through rough roads with dust swirling all over is torturous, to say the least. Many times the rutty roads are too much for the vehicle to use, and breakdowns are inevitable. But this does not deter the team. Instead, everyone is enthusiastic to meet the youth teams that are in far-flung remote parts of Malawi, whatever effort it takes to reach them. The Positivo team is used to working in remote, hard-to-reach places.
I joined this group called Positivo Music Workshop just because I wanted to know more about HIV, what is HIV, and how I can prevent myself from HIV, and how I can help others prevent HIV. We can prevent this disease by only having self-esteem and self-awareness.
I'm Prince Nzenda. Free time yangu magondo upanga my instrumentals. Magondo vila nyimbo. I like to listen to the songs. Myself mapanga my instrument wa nyimbo ya. Sipende na joinia gula Positivo. Oli nifunda ndiweza mbili zokuza HIV and AIDS. Kumaso nikatokuza train na mamiti.
The history of Positivo dates back to 2007, when a group of artists, educators and activists came together in Inhambane, Mozambique. They created an association with the aim of using music in a truly unique participatory approach, recording music with powerful HIV messages written by the community for the community. In 2012, Positivo was introduced in Malawi and registered with the Malawi government in the following year. Since then, Positivo has engaged youths in various activities, ranging from workshops and production of their own music, with youth-tailored reproductive health messages, to public shows that see thousands of people attend. Positivo's approach is highly participatory, yet simple. It starts with identification of the youths, mostly in schools, then holding workshops where the youth come up with a music idea. The workshops are highly participatory and everyone is encouraged to play a part. Positivo then engages expert music producers to guide the youth into creating a soundtrack. The process of creating a soundtrack is also very participatory. All the youth in the group get a role to play in dancing, singing, choreography, and in all aspects of production.
It is wise to abstain from sex.
If you don't...
The guiding principle is that every youth has a contribution in making the music, whatever role they choose to play. A track is recorded and the youth have even a chance to showcase their masterpiece in a public performance.
Positively, we became the most peaceful mind we get. Our slogan, no more fooling around, no more wasting time. Take AIDS, deep down the ground, take pills, for this AIDS we got to chill.
Hi, my name is Aurélie Andrea Mialison. I'm the Community Mobilization and Networking Advisor at UNAIDS Malawi. UNAIDS Malawi decided to support Positivo and Journeys in the musical school workshops project, basically because in Malawi the AIDS response doesn't involve the youth enough. We don't take them into consideration, we don't involve them, and they don't lead the response, and it should be the opposite. The youth is the future of Malawi, and we wanted to make them the driver of the response. So the innovative approach from Positivo is really, I think, attractive, because the youth community, they draft their message, their HIV message, preventive messages. So after a week of workshop, they are able to know about HIV, they are able to share the messages, their own messages, and this is why we think it's important, because they own the messages.
The deputy head teacher of Jankandwe CDCS. I'm here to thank the Positivo people for coming to our school to sensitize the students of the need to protect themselves against HIV/AIDS. When these people came to our school, they collected the information from the students. They collected information from about 200 students. Out of those, it was discovered that 45% of the students had no concrete knowledge about HIV and AIDS. They say they don't know what HIV/AIDS is and how it is spread. So when they interacted with the students, they started to discuss about HIV and AIDS, and they brought the health personnel here who enlightened the students on what HIV and AIDS is. And today we are very happy that now these students now have the knowledge of what HIV/AIDS is.
My name is Christopher Bout. I'm the Executive Director of Journalists Association Against AIDS. Currently, we are running a project with 3 organizations: Journalists Association Against AIDS, JANAIDS, CRIDOC, and Positivo International. We know nowadays the youth is very difficult to have that information, and having that access is also difficult. That's why this project we have involved a lot on the youth, so that they are part and parcel of this project to pass the message to those who are supposed to get the inside of HIV and AIDS and sexual reproductive. You know, the youth are most involved in this sexual reproductive because they are sexually active. That's why we want to involve them fully, so that they carry the message to their colleagues throughout the country. At the same time, we also want the government to make sure that they include a lot of issues on health sectors, on the, especially in the youth, because all what we have been learning about HIV and AIDS is for the elderly, for the old, and now we want to involve the youth because this is the future of Malawi.
That's right. Mnapanga nyimbo?
Napanga nyimbo.
Mulutenga waji nyimbo?
Utenga mene lino kusana za AIDS. AIDS mene imafalira. Mene sutinga bebere sujani AIDS.
Ngona kuti mulipindulanje nyimbo munapanga?
Mene mulipindula gali kuzedi. Yabo yene kuti tifalitsa utenga kwa anthu kuti alati kudziwa kuno wajani obewa AIDS. Komanso mene tinga bebere sujani AIDS.
Modi ino njira zopewera AIDS mukudzidziwa?
Ali kuzidziwa.
Pali njira zanji?
Njira yamba ndikudziletsa. Njira yamba ina asunga kugwisa ntchito kondo. Ndimene ndikona. Ndela opo AIDS sunga ide.
Basi zokhazo.
Inazo ne kuti sofuna kuti mugwisa ntchito leza imodzi. Mwina pocheka munthu. Itsazo wasiyabena bera wasinganga. Tama gwisa ntchito leza imodzi.
Positivo is also working with health providers.
meaning kuti ngati one of you register kuti no amaye ali ndikatongi afuna kuti no abereke mwana amayamba treatment akapanga aziyamba kusikira mwansanga kusikira uko ayambe treatment.
Positivo allows the youth to come up with their own problems and solutions through an entertaining and informative medium.
This is Positivo and the Sunday Hospital Police Youth Club bringing to you the new brilliant song. You can see the purple and here.